There are arguably 3 combat achievements in the TOA log that are considered the holy trinity of difficulty. Now, luckily we have the 8-man speedrun done and dusted, but that leaves 2 equally scary and arguably more frustrating ones left. Those, of course, are Perfection of Het and Insanity. Besides those, we do have some easier ones left, and I'm going to save one for our final task, but let's knock out a couple of these to boost some confidence early on. We're starting out with a Can't Do It, level 4 Akkha, Expert TOA, all invocations on. Now, this isn't really hard, but we are going to get some really good practice for perfect Akkha because the strats are going to be almost identical. The big thing that we're doing here is butterfly the entire time. Now, if you live under a rock and you haven't seen that, you just run in circles around Akkha in a certain pattern and he can't hit you. Fun, I know. And when Simon Says comes out, one of us must do the ladder skip, and I'll get into what that is later, while the other one does the memory puzzle normally. This way we avoid ragging each other if, the orb special comes out, which is a 50-50 shot if this happens, but it's best to do it for safety. And realistically, this task should not be much of a challenge. We did indeed one-shot this, which is a really common theme in these CAs. Either you one and done, or they torment you for hours at a time. Now, I do maintain the 8-man speedrun is the hardest and the most skill-based, but it does, however, require you to organize 8 GM level players. That's a problem in and of itself. Ho-ho, I can't do it? Easy clap. Hey, whoa. What are you doing in my video? Get back where you came from.
Hey, what about my world?
What's wrong with it? Are you from a childish game?
That is not true. Hero Wars has vibrant graphics, cool gameplay, and a user-friendly interface.
Alright then, let's give it a try.
Yeah, tell them more about it.
Oh, now if you're looking for something a little less frustrating than RuneScape, then I urge you to check out today's video sponsor, Hero Wars. I've been playing them for a little bit now, and I'll put a download link in the description below. It's a great combination of chill, fun, and exciting. There are a myriad of characters to choose from. Maybe you feel at home with a cyborg, an alien, maybe you want a vampire. The world is your oyster. Even furries won't be disappointed. I've unlocked a few new characters already, and I'm hoping to unlock Chaba next, who is a massive tank who literally devours his enemies. Now, if that's not your style, you can always go for Celeste, who is honestly OP. She can switch between DPS Dark Form and Healer Light Form to help with any situation in battle. Plus, she has a sexy outfit, which is hugely important for effectiveness in battle. You can play Hero Wars absolutely anywhere, on a subway, in class, or even while playing another game. Cough, cough. It's easy to start playing, but assembling the perfect team of heroes is an art form. Now, for example, Mojo the healer can't heal Darkstar as well as Grandma Martha can, while the Slow Cleaver makes a good pair with Isaac. If you love min-maxing, this game is for you. Hero Wars is a world of 6 unique modes, more than 300 Guild Wars servers, and 100 million players. You can play alone, or you can see who among your friends is the top dog. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Here is a question for you. Where can you get 30,000 coins, 600 emeralds, and 5 awesome heroes to start dominating in Hero Wars right away? Too slow. The answer is in the link in the description down below. Play Hero Wars now. Back to the video. Now, with that out of the way, we begin our descent into madness with the hellhole of a task that is Perfection of Het. We started off strong as I failed the puzzle room 3 times in a row and was chirped by people in the TOA lobby. You don't need to see that. Our first attempt, however, gave me a lot of optimism. No! Oh, we were so close. Oh, good try. Man, our first attempt too, bro. Oh, I know how this is gonna go too. I know exactly how this is gonna go. Our first attempt was literally almost perfect. All right, bam. And then our next 8 million attempts, rip. Now, reset and reset as we might, the goal just kept getting farther. We were close so many times, but it just got ripped out from under us. And it's not like we got to the come phase every time either. This fight had a surprising amount of intricacies to it. Haha, not me this time. Remember the staircase skip? Well, let me explain how that works and why that's important. The explosion from the memory puzzle actually happens across 2 different ticks. So the zigzag pattern just walks back and forth over where the 2 damage zones lay every tick. This is a necessity for us to do due to the other mechanic that can happen with it, which is the orbs being placed around us as we move. Now, one person does the ladder skip and the other performs the memory puzzle normally in the center, because if we both tried to do this normally in the center, we would just destroy each other with the orbs and we would fail the perfect task. Another note, as this is required to be a duo or higher, which fuck you Jagex, the person performing the butterfly must be the one doing the normal memory phase, because after Akkha switches, or if he does a special attack, he will retarget the closest person and tank swap to them. This can literally just kill a run if you get unlucky, as it can swap at a bad time and target the other person, which almost always results in a failure. On top of that, we don't bring range gear, right? We only bring melee and mage, so if we get unlucky or if we mess up and it swaps, we literally just have to sit there and wait for it to go back to mage phase. It's ill-advised to melee even if you can, because the orb and memory phase can happen again at any time, and the repositioning required leads to a high rate of failure. Now that I've dumped a bunch of nerdy shit on you guys, you can see why this task is so awful. And guess what? This isn't even the hard part. This is just the tedious part, right? Best case scenario, we get to gum phase without a hitch. Now that takes a good few minutes, and not only is it boring and repetitive, but it's also stressful, because we have to be ready for disaster. And what awaits us at the end of this gauntlet is the most unforgiving, absolute perfection requiring dance to avoid the cum. No! Yeah! It was pain. We spent several hours the first night, but ultimately, I had other engagements. We had to call it quits. We did pick up the next day though, and the mental was strong. We kept grinding for another few hours, and finally, we achieved the impossible. Oh my god! Oh, we did it! Oh, god. Now with that done, a brief glimmer of hope flashed before my eyes, but I had no clue what darkness was about to come. The next task, Insanity, seemed easy enough, but I was wrong, alright? In terms of intricacy, this task is arguably a lot simpler. It's the exact same as every other Warden's fight. You don't do anything special, there's no new strategies. You just literally can't get hit by anything. I don't know. Oh, I'm really dumb. I clearly don't know about the corner. Oh, it's not failed for me. Like, I'm not getting a failure message.
It did it again.
Ooh, Gonad streams? What? Oh my god, I hate this game.
TastyLife live streams, great.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so unlucky.
I didn't fail it. Did you fail it?
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh,
why didn't it give you a...
It didn't give me a fail message.
Oh, he can...
You got meleeed! Come on, man!
I forgot he can melee. Oh, well.
That's okay. That's okay. It's a practice. Oh my god. I literally walked into your thing, bro.
Oh.
I hate this game so much. Do you want to die? Yeah, die.
Yeah.
Oh. Now, after several hours of attempts on the first day, we finally made it to the final phase of Wardens, which is arguably the hardest portion, right? Now, I might have confidence, but the skill was not on our side today.
No.
I guess we can do it again. After 4 straight hours of attempts, our steam had run out. The stress of completing the entire raid just to get a few attempts at Wardens, coupled with the fact that the fail message is actually bugged during the hardest part, I'm seeing a theme here, Jagex, made this challenge the worst one yet. I saw a light at the end of the tunnel, but unfortunately it was just another train coming our way. Day 2 brought most of the same, with the exception of one dramatic attempt. Why didn't I get it? Why didn't I get it? I didn't fuck up. I'm assuming Bobo didn't either if he's question marking. At least that he saw. The prayer is up right when it hits my character, and then 1 tick later, the 0 appears. There's no way that's like a 2-tick delay from when the hit comes to the hit splat, right? Look at your friend, he's late. Wait, Bobo got that late? Bobo! No! Bobo took the 0! Oh, Bobo, I hate you so much! Oh, no! If we lost it to something legitimate, that's fine with me. That's okay. We can do it again. I just don't want to get fucking hoed. I just didn't want to get hoed, bro. Wait, did I get hit? Did I get hit by something? I did, didn't I? I definitely just got hit, right? Fuck me, bro! I hate this game! Keep in mind, there are hours of attempts I'm not showing you guys here, simply because there's no progress to make except for success. And after another 4-hour day, my teammates bowed out. We try again tomorrow. Now, after several days of failing, I knew I had to call in the big guns. 57 Tall Fred, otherwise known as Mod Ash's personal account, the man who taught Wooks how to Wooks walk.
Well, good thing I know how to Wooks walk.
And most notably, 56 Tall Fred's older brother with a better Inferno PB. Now today, despite a grueling hangover, we made progress much more quickly. Our first attempt went something like this.
I'm sorry.
We didn't let that get to us. We knew we had what it takes. So again, in we went. Like, fuck. Oh, it's over. Oh, it's over. I'm not even happy, dude. I'm just so tired. And with that, Grandmaster was back within our grasp. The final task, as I mentioned earlier, is a complete freebie. All boss invocations on, which basically means do a raid with Medic. No milking this time. Back to GM we go. All right. Please give us Grandmaster back. Grandmaster is back, gamers. GM to GMs only. If you are not a Grandmaster, get the fuck out of my chat. And with that, gamers, GM is complete. Remember, boys and girls, my girls, gays, and theys, stay tasty.